here for you, for the collective, to give you a higher perspective of your linear view. We love you so much, collective. We love you beyond measure. You are unconditionally loved here on this channel. We are so appreciative of all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, all the emails I get, the donations. We're so grateful to you. I am so happy to be here, to be able to be of service, to provide my psychic gift from childhood, to develop it with you live in real time, to show you how to read energy, because anybody can do it. You just have to honor it. I have a friend here who came to say hello. It hurts so bad. I keep touching it. I'm human. I'm a human. I am also a patient. You're a psychic intuitive, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness, and we teach you about energy, and we teach you about how you're a non-physical entity having a human experience and how to process your emotions. And we do that through our own example. By the way, my spirit guides taught me how to do it. And that's all I can do is come from my own experience. We document all of that on TikTok if you want to take a look at it. It's definitely there, available for your perusing. We have little spirit nuggets. We have little things that helped us get through hard emotional times, that got us to a place, a space where we're able to connect with our own spirit guidance, our higher selves, our angels, loved ones, ancestors, beings of love and light, all of that. And we teach you how to do that on Spirit News. Okay, here on YouTube, we do psychic development reads to help read energy, so we can get the messages out that God wants us to get out. Because God hired me, who gonna fire me? Nobody. I also had a song stuck in my head for the last 25 minutes. But, oh yeah, I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'ma work harder, keep on surviving. I had that song stuck in my head for like the last 30 minutes. So something about surviving, I don't know. Just remember, hold on, let me do my lady bell. Just remember, time is fluid, energy is fluid. It could be past, present, or future. It could even be alternate timelines. We don't want to attach ourselves too much because anything could change at any moment. This is just to help you understand people's emotions, help you get a higher perspective of things you can't see, help you confirm things you may already know. And energy does not have a gender. It can be masculine or feminine, so keep that in mind. And I don't control what comes through. Hi! Hi, Sarah from Iran. Nice to see you. Alex, hello. Thank you for being here. Let's do this. You want to play some games? You want to play a game? Let's do some games. Let's do Trivial Pursuit. What color you guys want? Blue, green, yellow, pink. Hi. Thanks for being here. Let me see. We'll do... Okay. Brown. It's brown! I did it! Yay, me! It is brown. You want yellow? Okay, I'll do brown and yellow. Okay, I'll do yellow next. I guess brown, so I gotta do brown. Alright. Spirit, tell us what you want us to know. Hello, Sage and Stars! Empress Nilla! I got all the homies up in here today. Thanks for joining me. We love you so much. We love you. Okay. Spirit, give me a card. Give me a card. I got brown and yellow. Alright. Let me see. Who openly discusses her fourth hubby's importance in the midlife crisis? Or midlife memoir. I said midlife crisis. Who openly discusses her fourth hubby's impotence in the midlife memoir of Fear of 50? Okay. Erica Jong. So somebody may be going through a midlife crisis who's mentioning their husband's impotence. That is not right. Nobody wants to know about the impotence. Venom, I got my DNA tested, found out I'm 1% white. Spirit said it's just words. You can identify as anything you want as long as you love yourself. Yes. Spirit said yes. Alright, we got yellow next. What's yellow? We got yellow next. So there's someone in their 50s who's been married a bunch of times, who's mentioning their husband's, their fourth husband's impotence in some kind of midlife crisis. I got yellow. What continent were Ralph Fiennes and Mike Stroud the first two people to cross on foot, and Spirit said walk, without animals or machines in 1993? What continent? Antarctica. Ooh, this woman's cold as ice. This woman's cold as ice. This person's on they're getting married a lot. They bring up inappropriate things. They're going through a midlife crisis, and they could be getting left out in the cold, or they're cold as ice. Okay, I got blue and pink next. We'll do blue. What Montana park will need a game change? A name? Oh, I said game. I meant to say name. Spirit said fit it. Put it where it fits. This person likes to play games. This person's been married a bunch of times, likes to play games, is having a midlife crisis. Her husband, 10 spirits. Her husband's impotent. She's being left out in the cold, or she's cold as ice. And she likes to play games. Certain spirit says she likes to play games and heat things up. She thinks she's some kind of ranger or something, some kind of boss, but she ain't no boss. That sounds like my mom. I was just watching an Antarctica documentary. Get out of here. Well, then this is meant for you. You're meant to be here. And I got pink last. What Tom Cruise movie features Joe Pantoliano as Guido from The Killer Pimp? Guido the Killer Pimp. Risky Business. Oh. This woman, she's going through a midlife crisis. She's been married a bunch of times. She's cold as ice, being left out in Antarctica. She's playing some kind of game, some kind of risky business with perhaps a killer pimp. What am I reading? Yep, my mom. Oh, jeez, your mom tripping, boo. She's straight up tripping. Cycle. There's some kind of, she likes to play games. There's some kind of cycle that she's in. Spirit just said cycle. Can you guys hear Spirit okay? Let me turn it up. Let me know if you can.
Yes, there it is.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Sounds like a real movie about to go down. We gonna get the tea. We gonna get the tea. So, a midlife crisis, an impotent husband, someone who marries a lot, someone who plays games, someone who took a risky business with some kind of killer pimp or something like that. Just some kind of underhanded deal, probably. Okay. Where should we go now? Let me see. I got lots of choices. I brought my stuff in. Let's try to create a storyline here. We'll do our story sticks. Okay, give me a number 1 through 5. I want the camel toe. How about moose knuckle? Do you want a moose knuckle? Can you handle a moose knuckle? Because camel toes are quite smaller than moose knuckles. Just saying. You guys want to give me a number 1 through 5? 1 through 5. I'm going to do it for you. Alright, here we go. I'm going to do... Hey, I got 5. Oh, it's 6. It's 6. I'll take it. Alright, let's see. She found a diamond bracelet in the back of the car. Well, she's been married. Disagree. Okay. She's not... Something about money. Maybe not a diamond bracelet specifically, but something... She found some kind of diamond. But it could be a diamond in the rough. Because we have Antarctica.
Robert.
This person may have took some kind of risky business deal trying to collect something. Trying to collect some kind of diamond in the rough. Hi, George. Hello. The hole in his sock. But there was a hole in this plan. There's some kind of hole in this risky plan they took to find to collect. Spirit said collect some kind of diamond, some kind of treasure or diamond in the rough. It makes me think of Aladdin. Someone who is unsuspecting. Could it be like a person? Alright. Sorry about the hard. I put tulips under all the pillows and then set fire to the house. I put tulips under all the pillows and then set fire to the house. And I have killer pimp right here. This person could possibly be a black widow. They could marry and kill their husbands. Or just ruin their husbands financially. Take everything, marry them and then take everything they have. I see right here, action of wealth, creation of wealth. The greatest legal creation of wealth. Marrying someone and then divorcing them and taking them for everything they have. That is a creation of wealth. I think that's what this person does. But they met the wrong person. There's someone they came up against and it was they chose the wrong person. That weekend in Duluth. They could have possibly tried to... I put tulips under all the pillows and then I set fire to the house. Spirit said 3 people. So this could have involved 3 people, this risky business plan. I think this person does this a lot. They're on their 4th husband. They could be on their 4th person they've done this to. They're in a midlife crisis though because something went wrong. They think of this as some kind of game, some kind of creation of wealth game. They could possibly marry, or they find diamonds in the rough. I'm not sure how it applies, like what the diamonds do, they must be somebody important. But a diamond in the rough is unsuspecting, like Aladdin. In microwave comment, last time I really like your hair, reminds me when I was a monk. Thank you. Never worked. She always gets left, but she's pretty much her intention. I'm gonna leave her alone, but no, my ex was trying to marry me and take everything, so you wouldn't be surprised if his energy is feminine. Oh, yeah, totally. It could totally be feminine. Yeah, definitely. It does say the hole in his sock. Or you could have teamed up with somebody else. They did something. There's something they usually do. Like an MO, like a pattern to get some kind of legal creation of wealth. Some kind of credit or something. Something that they've done multiple times. That's risky business. Because they're a monster, I see right here. They're a monster, a cretin, a poor simpleton, it says. They look for boys that don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls don't cry. Big girls, and they don't cry. They don't cry. So this person looks for a specific type of person, someone who is weak, someone who isn't able to stand up for themselves. The time he invited his mother to dinner, yeah, I told you your mom was working with someone, or your man was working with someone. Resonate, someone who they could possibly set fires to things, maybe like insurance scams or something, insurance fraud. But they came across somebody that this shit didn't work on. They did it one weekend together. Something they did together. I had the system for getting exactly what I wanted out of people. I cannot make it up. There's some kind of like calculated pattern that this person follows to get some kind of wealth, because they're freaking poor simpleton, a cretin. A cretin. And it says, what former Playboy playmate won $475 million from her late hubby's estate after telling the judge it's very expensive to be me? Wow. We have a gold digger here.
Bad spirit.
One bad spirit. This woman's a gold digger.
I will not.
Several. She's done this to several people. She could possibly set people up in marriage or something, or I'm not sure exactly yet, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to get to the bottom of it. Coming across this dangerous game and backfired. Yeah, this person likes to play games. They like to play games. They think they're really good at it. They like to act like they're a person of authority. First of all, if you gotta steal money from innocent people, that don't give you no authority over anybody. Do you have belief or ideologies that separate you from others? This person has some kind of other ideology belief system. Possibly a different religion or some kind of religious belief. If you could speak any language, what would it be? Money. This person only speaks the language of money. Money talks. Money talks to this person. This person don't want it if it ain't gonna give them money. They do anything for money. But they came across somebody that they met their match, basically. What staple is referred to as Uncle Fred in a Cockney slang translation of the Bible? And I have what ideologies separate you from other people? Bread. Uncle Fred is referred to as bread. And bread is money. They do something religious for something religious for money. For bread. With Uncle Fred. Pops. Spirit said pops. Sounds like my aunt married 4 times for money. Ugh. Yeah, and she may also have some kind of alternate religious belief or something. Or new song. What do you pay attention to first? The words or the music? You know what I had when I first started? I had dance. This person's very stubborn. This person dances to their own tune. They don't like to... They need attention paid to them at all times. This is somebody who doesn't want to... Favorite. This is somebody who plays favorites. And
leave us.
And if you leave them, they'll make your life hell. They want your attention. They want to make sure that they're the center of attention. If you're not giving them what they want, then they'll leave you. But if you leave them, you better watch out. Online dating, yes or no? This person possibly finds people online. They find their victims online. But they found on one victim online that they met their match with, a diamond in the rough. Something that their pattern does not work on. And I'm not sure why. Something that has to do with beliefs and ideologies. Interesting. Interesting. Should the death penalty exist? Spirit said nope. Spirit said this person should not have the death penalty because they need to die a slow death. I think you need magnesium and biotin. I'm gonna double check. Oh snap, thought I was texting someone else. So this person, Spirit's mad at this person. They're doing something with some kind of belief system or ideology, perhaps some kind of religious belief, because we have the Cockney slang translation of Uncle Fred from the Bible is bread. So something with money and something with religion. They find people online. They could potentially try to target celebrities. Can your significant other be your best friend? And if you could choose any superpower, what would it be? This person is a con artist. They could potentially come off as speaking your language and knowing all the words to your song, and they come across as like some smooth operator. Smooth operator. Smooth. A lot of people will be experiencing a slow death after all they've done. Yeah, seriously. Well, especially this person. Certain, Spirit said. Certain.
You do not believe.
This person created some kind of belief system that they bait people online with. They may possibly say they have some kind of superpower, and they become like your best friend and talk people into believing they have some kind of ability. Some kind of ability. I don't know what yet, though. I am intrigued. Are you able to sense other people's energy? I cannot make it up. Thank you, Spirit. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Well, stick around, patience, long enough. You will get the sun you need. What are you talking about? I need sun? My light is white. Should I change it? There, how's that? Is that better? I changed the lighting because someone said I was yellow. So I was like, well, let me change the lighting. So, are you talking about my pimple? I have a pimple. It hurts so bad. Oh, ow. Okay, so this person marries people. They find people online. They're some money-hungry black widow that targets like impotent, sensitive men who are like very vulnerable. Okay? And then acts like they're best friends. Can your significant other be your best friend? Oh, no, George said he haven't had no sun in a while. No, it's me. No, it's me. The sun's out right now. Just stick your head out the window. You gotta get sun. It's good for you. You can get downloads from the sun. So they target middle-aged men that are impotent, going through midlife crises, or just maybe just people who are vulnerable, men who are vulnerable. They find them on online dating sites, and then they pretend to be their best friend and like the music they like and speak the language they speak, and eventually they talk them into believing they have some kind of religious superpower or something like that. And then are you able to sense other people's energy? Confirmation. So this person may talk people into they insert their foot in their mouth in this one case, or they find people who sense energy, maybe like psychics or empaths or something. I'm not sure yet, but this is very interesting. Sound like my mom again. I guess there's some things that Spirit wants you to still hear about your mom. I guess we'll talk about it until the collective is healed from it. Do you get tortured? The collective is tortured by this person. Do you get social media anxiety? This person uses social media to find some diamonds in the rough. They do it on purpose and then come across as dating. Are you able to sense other people's energy? I don't know if Spirit's saying that that's what she tells people or that's what she tries to find. I'm not sure yet. My coffee's so good. My coffee's so good and it's yummy. I love it. I'm in the home. Yeah, she like squeezes her accident. She squeezes her way into the home and then makes it look like some kind of accidents happen to her victims. if you could change any law, what would it be? Right under online dating, I'm telling you, there's so many reads, and I'm going to say it every time it comes up because Spirit wants me to. There should be, online dating should have regulations to identify people's identities, because people are using online dating and social media to catfish people, to hurt them, to steal money from them, to ruin their lives. There really needs to be a better way to, weed them out. I know you can pay for it, but these people can pay for it too. There has to be like some kind of background check, or I don't know, something. Yeah. Well, I feel like a lot of readers are picking this person up because this person is very elusive. They do something with energy. There's something they do with energy. And I don't know, like, I would love for Spirit to, like, say what their background is and, like, how that came about, because...
Medium.
Oh, they're a medium. Spirit said they're a medium. Chilling. Spirit just said, thank you, Spirit. Spirit just said because they're a medium, but they use their powers for bad. That's wrong. That's what they talk about in the Bible. These are like this person's like the Pharisees, the priests of the pharaohs. They use God gave them a gift, but they use it for bad. They don't use it for good. So they use it to sense people's energy, to prey on weak, vulnerable people.
Dipsomaniacs.
Dipsomaniacs? Astral. Yeah, this person's the person that spies on you in the astral realm to know, like, your destiny and shit. And then they use it against you in the waking life so they can capture you. Have you made any decisions you regret? I'm telling you, this person came up against the wrong one. There's someone that they found with their superpower that they use for bad to do some astral spying, some divination or something. Spirit said dipsomaniacs. Do you guys know what dipsomaniacs is? I'm going to look it up. Dipsomaniacs. Let me see. Dipsomaniacs? A drunkard or an alcoholic. Someone who drinks alcohol to excess. Since dipsomania is a word for alcoholism, it makes sense that dipsomaniac is an alcoholic. A dipsomaniac has a physical need for alcohol that goes beyond being thirsty. It's an addiction. This person's a dipsomaniac, and they use their gift, their gift they have when they're drunk. And oh my God, that's crazy. I used to have Aleister Crowley deck. They like humor, mischievous. They want to clean up and grab my fairy cards. You know, no one ever reads my cards. I'd like my cards read. I'm always reading other people's cards. I do readings, by the way. If you like the way I read, it's $20 for 20 minutes. You can email me, patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. Have you ever been to therapy? Yeah, this person's a dipsomaniac. They did something they're regretting now. Something they do all the time didn't work for this one time. They use they're a medium. They actually have a psychic gift, but they use it for bad. After like 4 or 5 victims, now they're ashamed of something they've done because it didn't work. Well, we're going to find out, because all of a sudden they want to be ashamed of themselves. Okay. They have a regret now. I just saw something about failure. Are you more afraid of failure or success? And should the death penalty exist? Spirit says this person doesn't deserve magic. Spirit said magic. My aunt and her new husband are alcoholic. Ugh. Well, they could be doing something together that Spirit is frowning at. Spirit's like, what the hell are y'all doing? Tongueless. Spirit said they're tongueless. Is that the same as spineless? They're dipsomaniacs. They have to drink alcohol. They have a physical addiction to it. And they do some kind of astral spying while they're drunk. There's someone they tell me who they targeted. Tell me what happened, who they targeted this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. The Mount of Mars. Mars is the god of war. Lust. Spirit, come through. Spirit wants this one. They showed stamina. They showed a firm mount and stamina to come between a situation.
13.
But they had a bad judge of character. They were weak. There's someone they chose that they judged wrong. They usually use their gift. They use their gift for bad. God gave them a gift, or they have a gift through magic. Probably through magic, because God would not let them use their gift this way for this long. This person's in their 50s now. So this person used magic to, like a medium, like they used magic to make them a medium. Spirit said medium specifically, so they're able to talk to other spirits. I'm a medium too. I'm all the clairs, but I haven't mastered them. I'm still learning how to use them, and I use them for good. But this person has been given their gifts through magic. They use divination. Spirit said astral. So they use it, they do it to find victims that are vulnerable emotionally, that have holes in their socks, that are possibly addicts. They take them away. They find them online. They use social media to find them, pretend to be their friend, pretend to be like their therapist. Diane? So it said Diane. And then they find your weaknesses, and then they amplify your weakness so they can get you in a place where they can take from you. And they probably like marry you and stuff, or something like that. But they found a diamond in the rough. They used the magic, the astral divination, and found somebody online that they had a bad judge of character. They misjudged this person. These people are dipsomaniacs. They have to drink. They are physically addicted to alcohol. Stars on the palm. They found a star and thought it was going to be a minor intersect. But their pattern is the most important characteristic of their good luck, or of their of how they've been getting away with this. I told you they have a pattern. They thought this was a positive sign when they found this person, this star, this diamond in the rough. They thought it would indicate they could achieve great success with this particular person. They thought it'd be the best place to find a star on Jupiter. They thought they would be recognized for their achievements. They must have found or came across a person someone who's instrument, someone who's star quality, someone who's ethereal. Spirit says a diamond in the rough, like Aladdin. Aladdin became the Sultan. So somebody who could become president someday. They found a diamond in the rough. They thought they were going to be recognized for their achievements of doing the pattern they do on this person. Okay? Uranus. Thick Uranus thumb. But their thick thumb should have told them to take a back seat. Or they took a back seat in life. they should have taken a back seat, but they prefer to work behind the scenes.
Hex.
Hex. They do hexes behind the scenes. I told you. That's what they do to these people. They put like magic on them or something. But they're not orderly and they're not disciplined. They just do the same repetition over and over again, despite what trouble and errors occur. Yeah, because they're freaking drunk all the time. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing this over and over. You know, they're like, they're not all there. So they thought their pattern, their MO, would work with this certain person they found. I don't know why yet, but it's not working. But they keep on doing the same repetition or pattern of a hex over the same person, but it's not, it's keeps creating errors. The Mount of Saturn. They they didn't know how prominent this slight would be. They thought it would show their strength through their commitment, but they ended up slighting their duties and responsibilities, trying to be diligent and industrious. So, Spirit, tell me if I'm wrong. Plant. This person who does hexes, who uses their gift for bad to find vulnerable people and puts hexes on them for money. They like do it to take their money. They do it to amplify their addictions, to make them look crazy or something like that, but through magic. Then when they're at a certain place, they pounce on them and they do something like a pattern. It's a repetitive pattern. But this person they came across, it wasn't working like it usually does, but they decided to to ignore the errors they were doing because they're not disciplined or orderly. They're just diligent. They just are committed to doing their pattern, but it's not like, but they're not able to see that it's not working for this person. They're deciding to still be committed to doing what they usually do, but it's not working for this person. They're diligent, but it's creating errors. I don't know what that means yet, in what way, but Spirit wants us to know that this person just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. They think that by doing it, it's going to give them strength through commitment. Agree. Thank you so much, Spirit. They think it's going to give... They think they're trying to predict that, or they think it's going to work, whatever they're doing. They're not getting the picture that it's not ever going to work. They think if they just keep doing it more, if they're committed to it, then eventually it'll work. I don't know. If I keep doing something and I keep, and things keep going wrong for me, I'd say that I'm supposed to stop doing it. Spirit says anything that's meant for you will be easy. It's easy. It's easy. Anything not meant for you will always give you obstacles, will be harder to do. Right hand dominance. This person lacks logical reasoning. They lack practical and logical reasoning. They don't think things through and examine every detail before they act. Yeah, because they're just acting out of like some methodical pattern that they've done that has usually worked, but they're not even changing it for this new person is not working on. They always follow the rule and act out. They never follow the rules, and they always act out of turn. They were warned to be careful, but they were tempted and they couldn't relax. They have no morals when pursuing this goal.
Positive.
Positive. When pursuing this goal, They have no morals. They'll do anything. They've become obsessed with trying to take this person down. We need to find out who this diamond in the rough is. Because what you be doing to be so impervious? The Mount of Mars. I have the Mount of Mars outer and the Mount of Mars inner. They wanted to... They wanted a pound of flesh? They wanted this person's flesh. Like their life, I guess? That's like an old-timey way of saying life. Depend. Oh, their life depends on this person. Spirit just said depend. They're the pound of flesh. But they're too firm and rigid to the touch. You're courageous, and they lack self-confidence. They're soft and spongy, and you're firm and courageous. Soft and spongy. They don't have... They wanted your confidence. They wanted to be recognized for their achievement of attaining your confidence or something. What in the movie shit is this? This could be a movie. I'd watch this movie. I'd really watch this movie. I would. What in the movie are we watching? Let me see. They saw that you were orb. They saw that you were different, and you carry a variety of shapes and lines that they tried to change and disappear over time. But the more they tried, the more lines you got. They tried to make you emotional. They tried to take away your spirit. But you're practical. They tried to take away your spirit. They didn't see the signs, the fine line signs of your creativity and your intellectualness. That you're deep and wide and you're someone with long strokes. And they dislike that. I think that what's different about you, because it says right here that they judged you wrong. They were a bad judge of character when it came to you. They looked at you and judged you a certain way that they judged these other victims they have, who are usually vulnerable and easily tempted or seduced or whatever. But when they came across you, they thought you were that way too. You must have been like a diamond in the rough, some unassuming. You must look different on the outside. Like you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like what you've been through. You're actually very intellectual and creative. And you have a strong spirit. Sari. But they assumed and made a bad judge of character that you're just like the rest of them. And so they attempted to do this thing they do to hex you for something that you have or something that you are, something that they spied on using divination. For your achievements, you have some kind of achievements coming up that people will recognize you for. And they wanted that from you because they lack self-confidence. They're soft and spongy, and you're firm and courageous. And so they were doing this diligently because every time they did it with repetition, it kept making an error for them, and nothing would happen to you. And so they kept thinking that if they stayed committed to doing it, that eventually it would, confirmation that eventually it would work. And so they But what happened is that they concentrated so much on doing it that they became an alcoholic, and they slighted their own duties and responsibilities while you were being diligent and industrious. It never touched you. Whatever they were
Intercepted.
intercepted. It was intercepted. Maybe by spirit, because it says you have a strong spirit here. That's crazy as hell. Spirit said, Sari. They were so they couldn't. They have no morals, and when it comes to you, they're not able to relax. This person is physically addicted to alcohol now, and they drink when they do this to you. They don't have practical or logic reasoning skills. They don't think things through, and they don't examine the details before acting. And then they don't follow the rules, and they act out of turn. They have no morals, and they're tempted. You tempt them. You're like some kind of goal that they have to prove to everyone they can do or something. Short fingers.
Lucky.
Lucky. They think that you're like some kind of lucky charm or something. I don't know if you're like a master manifestor, or there's something that you have that is lucky, like everything works out for you or something. But they make quick decisions. They're very abrupt and reckless. They should have overlooked the details to understand the bigger picture, because you're a pioneer who's able to achieve goals quickly, because you understand all the fine lines and details, because you're an intellectual. You're deep with a wide stroke. You have emotional abilities and a strong physical spirit, and you're practical.
Light.
Light. You're light. Spirit just said you're light. Good for you. Good for you, boo. So what the hell is this person's problem? Let's see. So what happened this time? I think what happened is that you're just, they judged you wrong.
Satanic.
Satanic. Spirit said you're satanic. That's what happened. They can't stop trying to get you because you're light and they're satanic. So what's going to happen? When is this person going to get the point? Because they keep on doing this over and over again. Something about your family. They want your family. They want your home life. Or they could have attacked your home life. They could have looked into your background. They could have did a background check on you. Yeah, I told you they did something to your family. They could have broken your family up or caused some kind of damage to it. So there was conflict. They sent conflict to you. So there you would be quarreling with your family. I don't know if you've had issues with your family, whoever I'm talking to, but it's because of this person. This person has as the wind blows, this person has an obsession with trying to bring you down because they're stubborn. I cannot make it up. They're too stubborn to stop. They have a fixation. They're determined. They have no morals. They can't relax. They're physically addicted to alcohol, possibly satanic, possibly named Sari. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know. John could be significant. But they're not going to get whatever they're getting. They're not going to ever get they're not going to get wish fulfillment. They're not going to get enlightenment. They're not going to, they think that by being committed to doing this over and over again that they're going to get something. They're delusional. They're drunk. They're living in a dream world. Spirit said they're going to get justice, or you're going to get justice. Or they need to start getting logical about this whole situation, because I have the death penalty here. And I have bereavement. So they may have sent some kind of death magic to you for you to lose everything. And if that's true, well, the justice is that equality happens. So there's some kind of persuasion that happened. Some kind of persuasion that happened to create conflict in your life. They may have paid someone in your family to start conflict with you on purpose.
Haunted land.
And the person who did it may have been very indulgent in this. They may have been a little indulgent in creating conflict with you or this person. This person's too stubborn to see that commitment does not equal success. Just because you're committed to doing something doesn't mean you should do it. Okay? Because every time they do it, it says right here that errors happen. Tell me about the errors. What are the errors? One of the errors is that they became addicted to alcohol, physically addicted, dipsomaniac, Spirit said, and they can't stop. The errors are stagnation in their life and rejection. People are rejecting this person. They sent you something to your family to take your blessings away. They could have even possibly targeted your animals. The commitment was upside down. I told you they're committed to doing this, but Spirit says they need to stop. They created obstructions for you. Peck. They pecked away. They pecked. Child. You better not even. This person tried to send things to your babies. That's why Spirit says the death penalty. Or they're doing something funky. What's happening to this person now? Spirit? What's happening to this person now? They ain't sleeping. They're not sleeping. They're in stagnation. There's no self-love. They're dipsomaniacs. They're physically addicted to alcohol because of doing this to you. They may have targeted your friends and your family. Now people are walking away from them. Wow. That's crazy as hell. Why? It's because this is something they've done to multiple people. That's why Spirit says there needs to be new laws on online dating and social media. When someone DMs you on social media saying, hey, what up? I saw your profile. I think you're awesome. You know, you don't know if this is this witch who's really like out to put her teeth in you, because she's using Spirit says she's a medium, but she uses magic, so she's not a natural medium. Or maybe she was, but she went to the dark side. This is like freaking Jedi mind tricks over here. This is some Jedi mind trick shit. And so they usually use their powers to target certain vulnerable people that are a certain way they need them to be, that are, addicted or don't have any confidence, or, and then they pretend to be their friend, and they pretend to care about them, to listen to the same music, yada yada, and then they do something to them to steal their wealth or what they have, to take things from them. So they found you by doing the divination spying. Spirit said probably not. Oh, Spirit said they found you, but it was never going to work to begin with, because you're a diamond in the rough. Tell me about collective. Collective has some kind of self-love or something you do that makes you impervious to whatever they're doing. You know, I don't know. I don't do magic. I don't know a lot about magic. I've been learning about magic through the collective reads, and what I'm learning is that magic can't affect people who vibrate at a higher frequency, who have confidence, who have self-worth, who know who they are, who practice, meditation, who are constantly working on themselves. I've noticed through the reads that it can affect those people. So this person, it said specifically that they misjudged your character by the way you look on the outside. So you must be really unassuming looking. You must not look, the way that you are. You don't look like what you've been through. Because they have a very low consciousness. They have a very low consciousness, and you have a very high consciousness. But to them, yeah, a death. To them, they operate in that energy. They think that the way you look on the outside is signifies who you are on the inside, and that's not true. So this person saw you maybe you don't wear designer clothes, maybe you you're just regular, you're just some regular schmegular.
Excite.
Person excite. So they were actually excited to find you because they divination spied on you for your future, but not for who you are and where you're at in your consciousness. They were comfortable doing that because they're very shallow. They're very money hungry. They probably wear, designer clothes and, get Botox and, one of those. And so they came after you with the same MO, the same pattern that they do with their other victims. And it didn't work. And then they became obsessed with doing it because of their ego. It was like, someone like Collective who doesn't even wear name brand clothes isn't gonna resist my powers or something. Something stupid like that. And then they started overindulging in it, and they're messing with magic. Okay, when you mess with magic, you overindulge in magic, it messes with your mind. It makes your shadow bigger and bigger and bigger. Makes your shadow bigger, and it brings a death to your consciousness awareness. You become a vessel. You become an empty vessel. This person's just operating. This person just, they're empty. And so they kept on, they thought commitment over logic. They're like, I'm going to keep doing what I do to everyone and eventually it'll work. And so that's why they're all fucked up now. And you're over here like this.
Court.
You're over here just giving yourself hugs and shit, Just giving yourself love hugs. And they're over here being all, yeah, I told you, they're just a vessel. I got death and ghost here. This person's not operating their own body. They're satanic. Yeah, they're not eating. All they eat is alcohol. They eat alcohol all day long. Look, and I got the death card right here. I got death twice. I got death 3 times. This person probably sent you death spells or something. I don't know anything about magic. I don't do magic. I never did it. I didn't even know people did magic to this level. I thought that shit was like for supernatural, but people do it and they're passionate about it. This was something that they did all the time, but you must have some kind of protection that they've never encountered before. Maybe there's something you do spiritually to keep your hygiene up, your spiritual hygiene, your self-care.
1930s.
The people they target don't do that, haven't done that. And she doesn't do that. She don't do it. So, of course, she couldn't identify it in you because she doesn't know what that looks like. And she still can't identify it in you and doesn't even equate it to why you're impervious to her magic, to that. She doesn't equate it because she overlooks things. She overlooks details. She's abrupt and reckless. She's more concerned with achieving this goal than she is at understanding why everything's going wrong in her life. And it's directly related to what she's doing because she's doing it to the wrong person, but she can't accept that because she's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, I'm gonna like clear the air. Yeah, she cuckoo. So everything that she sent you is happening to her. I see a bunch of stuff here. She can't even sleep at night. She's addicted to alcohol. People are leaving her. She's constantly in conflict. She could have possibly lost her animals or someone close to her because she targeted your family. She targeted your money. She could have. I have death 3 times here. So, I mean, how can this person unfuck themselves? You could change your life overnight if you simply abandon the notion that other people's opinions matter. Yeah, she's doing this because I've done this 50 million times and it should work. I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work this time.
Inmate.
This time, it's gonna work. You know what? No,
Chase.
this time. This time's the time. And it's not any time. Spirit said chase. She's chasing something that ain't ever gonna happen. And she needs to let it go if she wants to move on from this. I love you so much, Collective. If you like the way I read and you want a reading, please reach out to me. It's $20 for 20 minutes. Patience with Spirit at gmail.com. Love you. Bye.